YouTube, this is a thing online called the TF2 Crate Unboxing Simulator. Simulator? Well, I've decided the first thing I unboxed was from Crate Series 1, the Equalizer. And I've currently spent $2.50 on that crate. Now, theoretically speaking, this is basically what a crate is. So it will open any series of crate. This is basically a thing on, is unboxing items really worth it? Now I'll put a link of this in the description below, so let us begin unboxing. Now this here at $72.50, that's cool. Now I've included Halloween Unusuals. Now what I've just done, I pressed the space bar and it sped through all the normals and the strange items just to get to the unusuals, and it will stop you on the unusuals so you can see what it is. And up here at the best moments box, the most expensive unusual is currently at $72.50, and that's what's weird. That's exactly what I've spent. And right below the money spent, you'll see keys since your last unusual. Let's continue. Okay. I think I got lucky with that first one being at $70. It says here this unusual is worth $170. I don't follow that since it's just going by how much money you used for the keys. So there are two unusuals up at $242.50. I personally do not think that is worth unboxing. Let's continue. Let's make it to $1,000 on the money spent. Get going. Well, almost halfway there, and the third unusual is here. And it's just giving me Halloween Unusuals. I guess it's more common than that. Check the options. It enables it and disables. Just disable that for 5 seconds. Just get the regular year-round unusuals. Let's get going. What? On the next two keys, the unusual towering pillar of hats with green energy. Okay, that's pretty lucky. I wouldn't mind having it, but I'm not having it because I have no unusuals at the time. So let's continue. Now, green confetti isn't exactly the best unusual, but it's better than flies. And we're at $565 even with 5 unusual hats. Still think it's really worth uncrating? Better off just trading up. Bubbles aren't really worth getting either, but at least you have an unusual. Better than flies, still. Almost reached the 1,000 mark. Well, we've gone over one key and only found 6 unusual hats. $1,000 is about how much money, well, not almost that much. I have a savings account. $1,000 is a car payment, basically. Oh, cheap car, but let's go for more. I feel like I gotta go for more. Why not? Let's just stop here. 296 items since the last unusual. Take that into consideration. Right here. I have one of these. It only took us almost $2,000 to get to it. So, $2,000 almost, and not single unusual to be found. Finally, an unusual at 2025. Let's keep going. Just go to 10,000. I want that. And the name is probably suggesting a square. Circling heart, I'd sell it just cause. Purple energy is pretty cool, I gotta admit that. Take the pot. Unusual hard counter. It deflects rockets. Scorching Flames is the green version of Burning. Pretty cool, but Burning's still worth more. Just gonna stop here. I wish they had Purple Flames. That is all. I wouldn't wear that. Or the hearts, or the flies, or the green confetti, because it's just so stupid. It's just better off selling it on the Steam community market for at least a decent profit, and hopefully somebody will buy it off. Nuts and bolts, the most worthless of all hat effects you can possibly get. And if it's a bot hat, well, that's just the irony of it, but it's just terrible. Steaming fedora. It's a pimp hat. Okay, that's cool. That's a miscellaneous item with steaming. I would take that because it's just so cool. There's very few miscellaneous items you can get that will have an effect. This is one of those items. Purple confetti. Right above green confetti on the list. TF logo, I would wear it under circumstance of it being an unusual. Your worst nightmare, green energy. I like purple energy, but that's cool. Sunbeams, one of them expensive effects. Right up there with burning. That's pretty cool. I'd wear that for my medic. Orbiting planets, not really one of the better things, but hey, at least it's not flies. Peace sign again, not worth it. Better off selling that one thing. Just saying. Stormy Storm can be good depending on the hat you have, in my opinion. If you have this Christmas tree hat, it ain't gonna look too right, but if you have a different kind of hat, it may look pretty decent to wear. In my opinion, it's all based on how you look, but not how much the things are worth while you look that way. Continue! Unusual private. Searing Plasma is a pretty cool effect, in my opinion. That's cool. I would take that. Go on my medic. Almost 5. Huh. Haunted Ghosts is a Halloween effect, isn't it? Well, I would probably sell that because I don't care for the hat at all. Mainly get at least good money out of it. I kind of want one of these to replace my regular one. Team Spirit's pretty good. Tank colors. Worth a lot. $5,000, and we have 25 unusual hats, 124 tools, 256 paints, 336 weapons, 389 normal hats, and 942 strange items. Continue. I want one of them, but not with that effect. I need an unusual hat. I am taking donations. It doesn't mean you have to give it to me. I'm just saying, if you give me an unusual for absolutely nothing, that'd be really nice. It's not like it's gonna happen. Taking donations. Hey, that's a cool pyro hat, isn't it? Pyro hat? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Isn't it? Yeah. That's a good engineer hat, isn't it? That's an engineer hat, ain't it? That's a good engineer hat. I would take that. Whatever. No. I forgot to mention, this thing does not support the summer crates, the Christmas crates, or the summer appetizer crates, or the bot crates. It's just Halloween and standard if you decide to do that. Mainly standard. Halloween's only with the effects. Just telling you. I don't know when they're going to update it or whatever. No. Burning flames is a good effect. Actually, one of the most expensive effects. The most expensive effect I have heard of is the Secret to Everyone. Basically, it looks like the ghost skull in the clouds, but it's called the Secret to Everyone. I have only seen one object. It was a pot, Secret to Everyone, and it was called the Secret Recipe. And that's allegedly the most expensive thing, unless you get a burning team captain, and that's basically worth thousands of dollars. Orbiting plants, then again, not really worth it. Usual gym rat. No. Orbiting fire is pretty good, actually. At least you got something on fire around your head. Orbiting fire again. Unusual Sergeant's drill hat with the haunted ghost. The haunted sergeant, basically. Ghosts look pretty cool, gotta admit. I've actually seen the effect somewhere. Worth it. Not worth it because of green confetti. Remember, you can get these if you are ever lucky enough to unbox crates. Sell what you don't want on the Steam market or trade. Just don't keep it lying around. You can always sell or trade and then trade up or buy up to whatever you want. Keep that in mind, but be careful if you trade and be careful if you sell, cause once it's gone, you're probably not gonna get it back. Armored Authority with Vivid Plasma. Also a good hat with a good effect. But I don't think just getting this is worth spending 8,400 something worth. No, it is not. What? No. Yeah. You would better off be selling this or trading it to whoever wants it the most. Maybe there's a collector out there who just collects up every single hat of every single type. Whatever. if you like orbiting planets with an unusual billycock, that's your thing. There you go. You found it. But keep in mind, you can always trade up, most likely to get something better. Another one, but with scorching flames. Pretty cool. Scorching flames. Just saying. Unusual. Here's another thing that's not a hat. It's a miscellaneous item that is unusual. I probably would wear that just because it's an unusual miscellaneous item. Doesn't mean it's worth more than a hat, but it is worth quite a bunch because it's unusual. Unusual tree. Counterfeit billycock with burning flames. Worth it because of those flames. They're one of the best, most sought after effects. If you get one of those, wear it, but beware of hackers because they will take your crap. They will. Candy cane. Hope no one can hear that outside of them. Unusual soldier stash. Maybe. I would probably wear that. Almost to the 10,000 mark. Just saying, this is pretty good hat. For Spy. I think it's Spy. We're almost to the 10,000 mark, so we should probably be wrapping it up soon. I would wear that just because it's an unusual, and it's a regular version of the bot hat I have for demo at this time. Okay, here's probably the worst effect right above the nuts and bolts, the masked flies. You do not really want this unless that's your only, well, I'd probably think for Sniper, since he's probably messing around with his own urine, he'd probably have those around him anyway. So it's your thing. If you want the flies, whatever. Which is odd. I think this is a hat supposed to keep away the flies, and yet they have them. Continue. Almost to the 10,000 mark. And just phew. And we're here with a key over. 10,000. That's a car, basically, depending on the car. Now let's look at the log. Look at all of crapping, freaking, all of this. These hats are just basically how much it took to get those hats. Now, are they worth that? No. Maybe some, but not all. So, you think it's wise to uncrate to get unusuals. It's not. Trade up those keys to get unusuals, or just sell keys, sell unusuals you've traded up for money on the Steam community market. Trade up whatever, but just don't spend all your money uncrating unusuals, because at $10,002 you have 48 unusuals theoretically. Now you can test your luck on this thing. I'll put the thing in the description, the tag, or whatever. And you can just come in here and post a response video of how many unusuals and crap you get at $10,000. Basically, that's about it. This is me signing off.